Dred Scott says his life's path could have easily gone in a different direction. The walk he has chosen led him to become a champion of the underdog. His career includes serving as an educator, a school administrator, and the CEO of major civic organizations. It all began as a child of a single-parent Kansas City family.
We faced a lot of challenges as a small family, and because of those challenges, bounced around quite a bit. So we've lived in a lot of different areas and neighborhoods, and despite all of those challenges, we stuck together as a family unit.
Scott's mother preached the power of education to her son and urged him to be focused on his future.
I knew it was important to her that not only I graduate from high school, but that I pursue a degree. So didn't quite know what it is I wanted to do when I grew up, but I knew that it was important for me to take that next step.
At Bishop Hogan High School, Scott got his first taste of volunteer work at a senior residential center.
I was assigned to an African-American gentleman, single man, didn't have any family. And I remember going in week over week and connecting with him. And I remember how much he looked forward to that. And I think it did something for me just as much as for him. And so there are a lot of at-risk factors that were going on in my life. And by the grace of God, thanks to a strong mother, I'm here today. That's where that, pulling for the underdog comes from. It's innate within me.
During his undergraduate years in Springfield, Missouri, Scott took a job at a Boys and Girls Club. The experience proved to be invaluable to his future.
Started working with kids and just fell in love with being around them. I saw right away the influence that I could have on the next generation. Also began to get a sense of the responsibility of shaping and molding the next generation. And I started to think to myself, what could I do professionally that would give me the same feeling? So I really loved working with the younger kids. And so I vectored in on elementary education and never looked back.
His teaching career began in Raytown, Missouri. After only 3 years of experience, he was honored as his district's Teacher of the Year. He loved his job, but thoughts of supporting his future family urged him to pursue an administrative position. His mentor, Henry Russell, suggested a graduate program at the University of Central Missouri.
Behind me, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a little memento from Henry. He gave me a stethoscope and a little note talking about the importance of listening from the heart, even when communication is hard and people may be expressing themselves in an angry way or a tone that's difficult to hear. It's important, as a leader to cut through all of the concern and get down to really what that person is trying to communicate and being open to listening and responding to that.
Scott earned a master's in elementary administration in 2000. He was an elementary principal in Raytown at the age of 26. His school served the highest at-risk population in the district. Under Scott's leadership, it was transformed from one of the lowest performing schools to one of the highest in the district.
We're able to grow a staff that was committed, that gave me an opportunity to grow as a leader, and they were there for the right reasons. Within 3.5, 4 years, we're able to turn around the ship. The literacy rates, the math rates, and performance of kids was just off the charts, so to speak. The culture within the school was tremendous. I knew every kid's name when they walked into that building. I knew their parents. We walked the neighborhood. We really became a community-oriented school, and I think the positive results are a reflection of a lot of hard work, but definitely commitment and dedication by a group of people that believed in the kids.
Scott's success continued. He became the executive director of support services for his district, and then followed his mentor, Dr. Russell, to the Independent School District in 2008 as deputy superintendent. In 2018, the college kid who started his first job at a Boys and Girls Club became the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Kansas City.
Dred is an educator, and the beautiful part about that is that he brought all of those instincts and that knowledge to what the Boys and Girls Clubs do. We just recently opened a facility in the Hickman Mill School District, and that's because of Dred's educational background and understanding that we also needed to have a facility out there. So Dred's name is gold as it relates to the Boys and Girls Clubs, and just moving the mission along and expanding the locations and opportunities for young people to take part.
In the summer of 2022, Dr. Dred Scott's professional trek led to a new opportunity as the president of the Civic Council of Greater Kansas City.
I think for many years, the council has operated kind of in the background. Some of that has been intentional. So I think a part of my job coming in as president is to help promote that and communicate the importance of the group, and helping the members of the Civic Council recognize the impact that their time, talent, and treasure truly has on this community. I feel very honored and humbled and recognize the significance of someone like myself from humble beginnings being at that table and helping to shape and mold the initiatives that will impact generations to come.
Among those generations will be the children of Dred and Tawana Scott. Spending time camping and traveling with Antoine, Quincy, and Kayla are some of the favorite activities of this self-described homebody. Scott is humbled by his selection as a UCM Distinguished Alumni Award recipient and sees it as an opportunity to help others.
I hope that this serves as an inspiration for the next Dred Scott out there, that if you buckle down and you become confident in who you are and know what you stand for and are willing to fight for it, that you can do some amazing things.
So congratulations, Dred, my friend, my brother, my role model. You are a shining light in the Kansas City community, and we're just grateful that you have the heart that you do for service and for being involved in the community. So congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 2022 UCM Distinguished Alumni Award for Service winner, Dred Scott.